Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. It is no longer news that the chief Senate whip has withdrawn his ambition to contest for presidency come 2023, and it has triggered a lot of reactions by the Ndigbos. He may have his own reason for withdrawing, one of which is that Ahmed Lawan, who is the Senate president, is actually his friend. But for the Ndigbos, that is not good enough, as they have lambasted him from left, right, and center. Many people call him a betrayer because so many people were hoping that he will be one of the finest contestants for the position of presidency come 2023. We're going to be looking at the reactions of the Ndigbos and what they take his action to be. But before we go on with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Then, according to the news, the sudden withdrawal of Senate Chief Whip Dr. Orji Kalu from the 2023 presidential race is a betrayal to the Igbo nation. This was the aggregation of the opinions of some Enugu youths who spoke on Wednesday. According to them, the decision was ill-timed. Amechieze students said Ojuzo Kalu is the highest-ranking Igbo senator, if not in the Southeast as a whole. His being vocal on national issues has endeared him to many. For him to withdraw his presidential bid because of his friend, Senator Ahmed Lawan, obtained the form is to leave his faithful in the lodge. He should not be trusted. One Oliver also Obuka said that he did it so much in a rush. He didn't consult Southeast stakeholders. It was wrongly done because Ohanes Ndibo is not relenting from consulting national stakeholders for a Southeast presidency in 2023. Anaboji has shown that he is selfish and not a Democrat. Sticking to a president of Nigeria of Southeast extraction would have made him a hero. It doesn't matter whether he wins or another Southeasterner wins or not. It is to make a statement against the injustice being meted to our people. Another person, a social commentator, one Osman Odo, said that lack of Igbo consciousness is the ban of politics. In the ban of politics has caused all of this. One wonder if Ojuzo Kalu belongs to Haneze. His aligning with the Northeast is betrayal to his people. For one John Okafor, who is a businessman, he said that Orji might be in the know of where the pendulum will swing. The truth is that both PDP and APC are not ready for a Southeast president. Orji saved his money and political stake by trying to hold on to his senatorial seat. He might also be avoiding distraction should court reopen his alleged corruption case against the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. One Johnson Origi also opened up and said that I am left asking about Orji's decision. He didn't tell us if the 2023 presidency has been zoned to the Northeast officially. Why can't he initiate a forum for deliberation between Southeast and Northeast stakeholders before arriving at any decision? His withdrawal dampened the spirit of many. It means there are things he hasn't told us, and also, when we spoke to Senator Kalu on Monday, he announced his withdrawal from the 2023 presidential race following his claim that the major political party did not particularly zone the presidential ticket to Southeast. Orji instead said he would recontest the senatorial seat of Abia North senatorial zone. He also said he would support Senate President Ahmed Lawan from Northeast, who has also bought the form. He said his decision was informed because both Northeast and Southeast face the same degree of marginalization in the Nigerian presidential equation. Wow, quite interesting to hear all of the opinions that people have given about his withdrawal. But if we have to look at it from sensibility, from objectivity, I believe that he is very close to the corridor of power. And maybe there are things that he has hid. And for him, a businessman, don't forget he is a businessman and also a politician. For me to spend a whooping sum of 100 million naira to acquire the a form for nomination form for presidency in APC, and at the end of the day, I'm shoved into the bag. It will be a painful thing, and I don't want to lose from two ends. I seem to really understand with him, but it would have been so nice and great for him to speak to some key stakeholders. They should have even been the one to divulge the information, and that's why I've been talking about the issue of leadership and respect for leadership in the Southeast. It's very important because when news keep on gorging out like this, nobody really knows who is controlling Southeast. Before you know, nobody respects the monarchs or whatever group that they call, Hanes and Debo any longer. Why? Because they do not pull the level of weight expected of them. Manes Ndibo is a very strong, respected socioeconomic group of the Southeast. But unfortunately, their respect has gone down the drain for a long time now because everybody just wake up and take the kind of decision that they feel like taking. No due consultation. For some of those people who have shown interest in presidency, I can't remember any of them going through the route of Ohanes and Debo. Everybody seems to just wake up and take a move, which means they casualize the group and nobody really cares about it. For me, his decision to leave that position may be tantamount to some information that he must have heard. Fairly recently we heard about this Ahmed Lawan, presidential bid, which it was expected that all the senators should support him and all of that. Some people said no, they can't support him because already they have thrown their support behind other people and all of that. So you now realize that there are some pressures here and there. And some other person said something very stunning, talking about reawakening some of the things that EFCC had against him. That before now he was thrown into prison, but after a while, some reconsideration came in and he was brought out. That file is still in the EFCC. No one can really tell the exact time that they will roll it out again. So possibly, I feel that he may think that they're just holding that down in case he expresses interest in leading the country in 2023. Maybe they will have to drag it out again and do the needful, which will not be in his favor. And at the end of the day, he will be losing both his senatorial position and also the presidency. So I believe he's a businessman and he's trying to be very, very frugal in his spending, especially at a time like this where business seems not to be working for most people, because of the downturn movement in a lot of things. Business seems not to be moving. So no one wants to lose any position that have been bringing in some very good, millions into his pocket. It's just my opinion. What do you have to say about this? Let's interact in a